2, number 19, Dalton. Batting number 3, number 15, Brady Stenson. Batting number 4, number 24, Connor Weberg. Batting number 5, number 3, Aaron Lagos. Batting number 6, number 7, Luke. Batting number 9, number in the reserves, number Emer. Tommy Gushner. Batting number 3, number 22, Kenny Schultz. Batting number 4, number 24, Thomas Hunt. And your DH, number 18, Devin Morzik. Doing the pitching, Marcus Jorski. Number 6, or batting number 6, number 17, Jake Saski. Your reserves, number 8, Lucas Smith. Number 21, Brad.
Be on some of them. They're tough. They're tough. Took me like 2 years.
You can't even read.
Well, and then the handwriting on top of it. Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right.
Oh, say, can you see by my dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes they stream, and our flag was still red on the land of the
Alright, look out. Play ball.
There you go.
Sammy, first pitch at yeah, they're which is opposite of what we normally do. Normally that
All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Essig, Minnesota, for more Upper Midwest Baseball Classic. Jason Zaleski here, take word. But if you so choose, well, thanks for coming on the ride. And they get after it here. Scheduled first pitch. Lineups for Eastview playing. Weiberg is in right field. He bats cleanup. Aaron Legios at second base in the 5-hole. Luke Johnson, designated hitter, bats 6. Jack Pepin at 4 for Eastview. For the Plover Black Sox, leading off, playing center field, Bryson Cashin. Tommy Droner plays left field. He bats second. Kenny Schultz in right field, batting third. Thomas Hunt will play third base, bats fourth. Devin Morozak, designated hitter, bats fifth. Jake Sankey at shortstop, batting sixth. John Nafe at first base. This way, yeah, watch it later on tonight. And center fielder, Brady Schmitz. And strike there. 1 ball, 1 strike now to the center fielder, Schmitz. That one comes in low. 2 balls, 1 strike now. Kenny Schultz, make fielder, Dayton Vernus. Fields and the people I have met in Essig have been nice, though, however many there are. Nice folks here. We're about 6 miles west of New Ulm, where we saw Plover play at 11 a.m. this morning. Again, that was a 12-4 loss at the hands of Marshall. And that one left high by Jaworski. 2 balls, 1 strike. Highway, I believe it's Highway 14 out in center field. Railroad tracks. Saw 1 or 2 tracks. Saw 1, maybe 2 earlier. This one hit into deep right field, going back as Schultz and making the catch 1 step off the warning track. That'll bring up on Sankey, very fast. Tough one to handle. Sliding stop there by Caleb. Wind blowing straight in from center. Breeze/wind. I don't know if it's into wind. But, the wind blowing right here in the press box, which is nice. Nice day. You were able to live let everybody else freeze every now and then, and podcast in its entirety later on tonight. We'll do a day 1 recap highlight. Steve Maves will put that together later on tonight, and you can watch highlights as well. Cleanup batter, right fielder Connor Weiberg batting. 3 balls, 1 strike. Jaworski fires home and misses low, and a 2-out walk. And 2 aboard now for Eastview. Peak at second, now fires home, and Jaworski. You'd like to get that iron. Legios waits, and strike on the inside corner. So 1 ball, 1 strike now out there. Blowing straight in. So I'd consider that a wind. Now the 1-1, and misses outside for ball 2. Off the opportunities for the home run. 4 out of played up the right field line. Top of the first inning, can New Ulm at Johnson Field. Not a whole lot of the street angles towards the right field corner, and foul territory gets cut off on that angle. And throw back, and that's going to get into center field. And that'll put Steenson over to third. The throw comes into third, and that lets Weiberg with 2 strikes to go to second. So now 2 in scoring position. The ball around here with 2 outs. Legios goes down Peter's Beef, and back for the start of the bottom of the first. Peter's Beef is located right here in central Wisconsin to help you get quality beef straight from the source. Ryan Peters and his family operate a cattle farm in Portage County that services all of Wisconsin. No middleman, no grocery store markup, just great prices from the family-owned and operated Peter's Beef. Go to petersbeef.com for locally raised meat and easy convenience with shipping right to your door or pick up in Plover, Wisconsin. petersbeef.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solutions and business complete office technology.
It's from the Milwaukee Brewers here to Wisconsin, hometown.
Kenny Schultz all day after 3, about 2 hours. Didn't happen until the 5th inning, so a very long game to start here, and it's not all that uncommon. Actually, it's fairly normal to in a big tournament like this with 18, 16 teams playing at 4 different ballparks to get behind. But talk to Coach Sankey as Cashin sees a strike come in from Marks. 12-4 result, a loss. Obviously, Coach Sankey not happy. Cashin rips this one in the right field, but right at, or nearly right at the range. Happy with the effort. Was good enough to give him a run in the never look back again. That big set, a chance to get right, leave today with a win in this Upper Midwest Classic. Go 1-1 in pool play and into tomorrow. And again, as Droner flies softly into shallow left field, third baseman back and makes the catch. Brady Steenson over there at third for Eastview. Now Kenny Schultz coming to the plate. The offense comes up, sees the first 2 go down, and into left field, drifting from strike. And just as it was in the top of the inning, 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody on. Here it is from Marks, and that one left low. Full count pitch, and this one hit towards first, and Marks.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just in Post Road in Plover.
And on the first pitch to Pepin, a strike pumped in. One ball, 1 strike coming back, and big swing and a miss there from the third baseman, or first baseman, sorry. 1 out in the inning. Here's the 1-1 from Jaworski, and that one spikes in front of Mayer. Nobody on. They'll let it roll to the backstop. And another one tempting Pepin. Pepin able to lay off. So full count now to the 7-hitter, first baseman Jack Pepin. Long look in from Jaworski. Gets the pitch he likes. And the full count. That one fouled straight back. And we play here in Essig, Minnesota. Keep moving west. I started Mankato this morning. Went west to New Ulm. Now further west to Eastview. Sooner or later I'll be in South Dakota. Full count again. And another one fouled off. Look out down there in the Eastview dugout. That one right over the head of the on-deck batter, Austin Field. There's Pepin way behind on it. Able to protect, and we'll get another full count pitch. Here's Jaworski, full count again, and left it low and lost him. So runner on now for the catcher, Austin Field. Second walk issued by Jaworski. So the 8-hitter now, Field. Runner on first, 1 out. And bunt shown. Field drops down a bunt, played over at third, throw across is up the line. That gets past Naif over at first, and what are they going to do? They're going to hold the runner at third as the ball will be ran back into the infield. So the throwing error by Hunt, and runners now on at second and third. So Pepin all the way over to third on that same error. And now the 9-hitter Josh Seehafer. Courtesy runner come in for the catcher, Field, over at second.
Now batting, number 48, Josh Schieffer.
Jaworski looks in, now fires home. And that one low, and again blocked down by Mayer. And that one nips the outside corner for strike one. So 1 ball, 1 strike, the count to the shortstop, Josh Schaefer. That one comes in low. Another nice job by Mayer, keeping Pepin on the bag at third. Another long look in from Jaworski. Now comes set. And this one hit right over to second, and that'll get a run in as Eastview scores here in the second inning. Ball gobbled up by Zableski, but RBI for Josh Schaefer, and Eastview leads 1-0. Over to third goes Field as Schaefer retired for the second out on the 4-3 putout. So 2 away, back to the top of the order now in Brady Schmitz. Schmitz ripped one into right field, but essentially right at Kenny Schultz in the first inning. But already in the second inning, back to the top of the order for Eastview. Eastview batted 5 in the first inning. Schmitz, the 5th batter here in the second inning. Jaworski looks and fires. Inside for a ball. So 2 balls, 1 strike now to the center fielder, Schmitz. And strike called. So here we are where we were a couple batters ago. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. But Eastview able to nab a run with 2 outs in the inning. Now Jaworski on the 2-2 and outside misses. Full count now. So full count with the train going by, and this one is lofted out of play. Saw a train come through New Ulm in Plover's first game of the day. Well, the train, I think, going back to New Ulm. Right? New Ulm that way? Yeah, all right. So whatever it did earlier this morning, went and delivered all of its stuff. Now it's coming back. Yeah, probably not the same train. It'd be cool if it was. Full count, this one over to Hunt at third. Took a wicked hop and able to get it over to Nafe in time for the out. No hits in the inning for Eastview. They do score a run. They leave 1 on. 1.5 in the books. Eastview 1, Plover nothing.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love Home Furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. Thanks again to our friends at Peter's Beef, by the way. And now is the best time. Go on over to petersbeef.com and get all your summer barbecue meat order ready. Half cow, quarter, individual cuts, whatever you want. Take a look at petersbeef.com. That brisket is out there. It's a very tasty looking brisket, no doubt about it. Special thanks to Peter's Beef for making sure you get to watch live free Plover Black Sox baseball here today. All the way over in, I guess we'd call it South Central Minnesota. Southern Minnesota. Go any further, we're going to be in southwestern Minnesota. Thomas Hunt, Devin Morozek, and Jake Sankey all due up. This one pounded into the ground up the first base line. And again, nice job by Braden Marks covering the bag at first. And again, as the first baseman, Jack Pepin comes off the bag to field the ball. It was very well done. You can tell coaching has really paid off here. At least Marks has taken to it. He's cottoned to it, as they say. Devin Morozek now, the designated hitter.
Now batting number 18, Devin Morozek.
This one is grounded weakly on the infield, coming all the way over from third, and will beat it. The throw will beat him by a half a step as Brady Steenson charged that ball and able to fire over and got Morozek by about a half a step for the second out of the inning. Celebrity sighting. Coach Tom Droner in the house. Didn't see Coach Droner in that first game. Must have took a wrong turn on one of the highways on his way over. That is definitely in the realm of possibility. And now he comes in stylishly late, like he's from Los Angeles or something, and sits under a shade tree in a rocking chair, eating popcorn. There you go. It's the life. Spash softball coach Tom Droner. All right, 2 outs. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the shortstop, Jake Sankey, and Sankey watches that one miss outside. Full count now. Been 5 up, 5 down for the Black Sox here in the second game of the day. The full count, and this one into the dirt at first, and that'll be picked by Pepin, and a very easy 3 up, 3 down. It's been 6 up, 6 down, as Black Sox have been retired in order. We've played 2 from Essig. Our score, Eastview 1 and Plover nothing.
RoofTech LLC specializes in commercial roof coatings and spray foam. RoofTech also services the entire state of Wisconsin. That's right, from La Crosse to Milwaukee, Eau Claire to Green Bay, Superior, Marshfield, Kenosha, Madison, Sheboygan, and everywhere in between. RoofTech uses superior systems that can fully restore just about any roof in Wisconsin. RoofTech is offering modern solutions for your roof's data dilemmas. See RoofTech online at rooftechllc.com or RoofTech LLC on Facebook.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood. All right, top of the third inning for the Eastview Thunder. Dayton Vernus, Brady Steenson, and Connor Weiberg all due up here in the top of the third inning. They lead 1-0, scratched across a run back in the second inning. An inning ago, it's Jack Pepin crossed the plate. Back on for the third inning of work is Marcus Jaworski. And big cut from Vernus and a miss. Now Jaworski ready, delivers the 0-1. And another swing and a miss. That one from Vernus on the off-speed pitch. So no balls, 2 strikes now. Jaworski upping the tempo here a bit in the third inning. This one driven into center field. Over on it is Cashin and has it for out number 1. But Bears repeating, 6 up, 6 down for the Sox. They had troubles batting, especially in the last 5 innings of that first game here today. And now 6 up, 6 down. The bats remain cold for the Sox here in game number 2 of the day. Brady Steenson now, and ball outside from Jaworski. Steenson singled left on back in the first inning. And that one misses away. 2 balls, no strikes, and Mayer gets a little bit of work for Zableski over at second base. Throws it over the top of Jaworski. So 1 out in the inning, 2-0. There it is. And swing and a miss from Steenson. Jaworski able to work the fastball past the hitters early in the count. Then late in the count, the Eastview hitters able to catch up to it. There's the 2-1 coming back. Left it high. The 3-1 from Jaworski, and this one lifted into shallow center field. Cashin running all the way in, calls everybody off, and makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Long run from the speedy Bryson Cashin. That'll bring up the right fielder, Kiner Weiberg. Weiberg walked back in the first inning.
Now batting number 24, Connor Weiberg.
So a nice run in there from Cashin. If memory serves, Bryson set a single-season rushing record for Pacelli during the football season from the running back spot. I believe that's what the case was. Anybody out there watching can chat with us and let us know. We got the chat box open. Keep an eye on it every now and then. So it looks like the broadcast has stabilized just a bit here. Hopefully it has. Keep maneuvering things around. Put this device over in this window. Put this device over here on the ledge. See which one can grab a signal from somewhere. Again, to the best of my knowledge, I don't believe that soybeans give off an internet signal. If they did, we'd be golden here. But I don't think they do. They are a cash crop though, so I mean, in a weird way, they can pay for internet, but they don't give off internet. And that's it. That's as far as I can see. A railroad track, trees off in the distance, farmland. Soybeans don't do a lot of cell phone subscriptions either, so it's what we got. But I think it's leveled off now. 2-2, here it is, and inside. Full count now, coming up to Weiberg with 2 outs. We don't need a lot of internet to get the broadcast out to you. We just need it in the right spot. So hopefully we found that spot. Now the full count from Jaworski, and lost him. So a 2-out walk issued to Weiberg. Third walk, my apologies, of the game for Jaworski. And he steps off and wipes a little bit of sweat off his forehead, takes his cap off. Cools off the top of his head. So Aaron Legios now struck out to end the first inning. And hits this one high in the air over towards first. Naif over for it. And on the bobble makes the catch. The ball popped in and out of his mitt. And as it popped up, Naif stuck with it and pulled it in for the final out. Nothing easy for the Black Sox in Minnesota today, but they do get out of the top of the third with no damage done. It'll be John Naif leading off the third inning when we come back.
At the end of the third inning. All right.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Get a jump start on college or speed up your degree with a transferable class from Mid-State Technical College this summer. There are 130 classes to choose from, online or in person, taught by instructors who are experts in their field. Get info on the Mid-State Technical College summer classes at mstc.edu.
So John Naif with a circus catch to end the top of the third will come to the plate here to start things in the bottom of the third for Plover. It'll go Naif, Caleb Mayer, and Kyle Zableski. 7, 8, 9 for the Sox as they have been sat down in order, 6 up, 6 down. Wow Factor Wisconsin, by the way, Wow Factor Wisconsin Baseball in its second year ran by hitting and pitching instructor Adam Morozek. In its first year, delivered 4 players to college baseball when they didn't have an offer before Wow Factor. And Naif first pitch swinging hits this one into right field. And 7 up, 7 down. This summer, new Wow Factor teams will form to run elite fall ball tryouts at the end of July in Plover. Wow Factor Wisconsin Baseball is about developing talent to get to the next level. Never too early to learn and develop elite skill. Team ages 9 to 17. Contact Wow on Facebook at Wow Factor Wisconsin Baseball. Had a small chat with Adam after Game 1 over in New Ulm today. And saw him walk in before first pitch over here in Essig. But, yeah, Wow Factor Wisconsin Baseball on Facebook. Check it out. Get your kids enrolled. And Mayer sticks the bat out, and we'll see a 1-ball, 2-strike count coming back on the next pitch. And Braden Marks, give Braden credit too. 7 up, 7 down, and throwing hard, and then throws that one past Mayer. Just the first strikeout for Marks. But fly out, ground out, ground out, ground out, ground out, fly out, now strikeout. 8 up, 8 down. So Kyle Zableski, second baseman.
Now batting number 10, Kyle Zableski.
As the Black Sox search for their first hit here in this one. Zableski, a couple base hits. Actually, as I look, a double and a run scored. Did reach twice, but one hit earlier today. Sees a strike come in for Marks. But offensively, Plover struggling here today. This one tapped and will roll foul. It's touched up there by Field. Spring up from behind the plate, make sure that one is foul. 2 strikes on Zableski. No balls, 2 strikes. And outside, Zableski able to hold off. Had a thought about it, then able to hold off. Marks looks in. Here's the 2-2. This one ripped over to third. Long throw across the diamond is high. It pulls Pepin off the bag. Give Zableski a hit on that one. We'll break up the no-hitter here in at least our scorebook. That was a long throw across. Zableski able to hustle it out and beat that throw down the line. I don't think that was going to get there in time anyway. As it was, it was high, pulled Pepin off the bag. So back to the top of the order now in Bryson Cashin. The Sox get their first hit here in the game. Now the leadoff hitter, Cashin, flew out, almost lined out to right field. So that one low to Cashin. And that one high, maybe even a little bit inside to Cashin. 2 balls, no strikes to the center fielder, Cashin. I haven't seen any comments in the chat box. I must be right. Cashin, I believe, set the single-season rushing mark at Pacelli this past football season. It's what my memory is telling me. If Mike Wendlandt or Cale Jacoby are out there listening, watching, they can probably confirm. I know some of you have an interest in Pacelli football during the fall. You might be able to remind me as well, but I believe that's the case. Taken all the way, and takes for strike 1 does Cashin. So 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs in the inning. Zableski, the first base runner, first hit of the game. He's at first. Outside for ball 4, so back-to-back base runners here for the Sox. 2-out hit, now a 2-out walk, and that'll bring up the left fielder Tommy Droner. Droner left game 1, 3rd inning or so. A little bit of back tightness, but back out here and ready for his second at bat here in game number 2 today. And big swing there from Droner and swung over the top of it. Inside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. So we encroach upon 6 o'clock. We start to see the shadows of the trees coming on the infield. And those shadows get longer here as this game goes on. I don't believe we'll see any lights here tonight. Is there another game after this one? Yeah, so they'll have lights on in the, I guess that'll be the 4th game of the day here, yeah. Should make it in natural light here today, as this one is roped into right center. That's going to get down. 1 run is in on a 2-out RBI double. Another one is being sent, Cashin being sent home, and the throw is not caught. Down to third goes Droner. Ball thrown into the outfield, and now it is, and Droner's going to come all the way around to score. It is 3-0 Plover, or 3-1 Plover. Eastview having trouble getting control of that ball as the ball was in the gap. 3-1 on the 3-run hit and then event for Tommy Droner. Droner gets credit with 2 RBI, and then the E2 sends Droner home, or actually it's error on the left fielder. Probably a couple of errors there as a ball thrown into left field. It was the error by the left fielder that allowed Droner to score. All right, so after all that, Kenny Schultz at the bat. Again, all this happening with 2 outs. Well, that was wild. Cashin scored all the way from first. The throw came home, bobbled. It was a little bit high. And then at that point, if the catcher field just eats the ball, Droner stays at third. Throwing error, then a fielding error. And out in left field, as we continue to break this down, Vernus just ran past the ball as it came out in the left field. He came in on it and then just ran right past it. And now 3 balls, no strikes to Schultz. All right. Now the 3-0 for Marks. And outside for a ball. And another walk, the second walk in the inning. And the inning stays alive for the Sox as Schultz heads down to first. That brings up the third baseman, Thomas Hunt.
Now batting number 24, Thomas Hunt.
So left-handed batting Hunt, and sees that one come in high for ball one for Marks. And all that action, that can rattle a pitcher, and I'm not saying that's where Marks is right now, but he's certainly in that territory where you might be a little bit concerned about it. There's a strike. Because all that happened, and then a 4-pitch walk to Schultz. Followed up by a ball to Hunt, now a strike. Let's see if Marks can get back in rhythm here. 1-1 is the count. Curveball in for strike two. Nice pitch. So 2 outs in the inning, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Eastview looking to keep the damage at 3-1, and a swing and a miss by Hunt as he swung at ball 2 and goes down swinging, the third out in the inning. 2 hits in the inning, 3 runs across, and we leave the third inning. It is Plover 3, Eastview 1.
Keep moving ahead with the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Service Center through July 2nd. Up to $150 in rebates on Goodyear tires with a Goodyear credit card subject to credit approval. The summer tire event at Sherrill Tire. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Peters Beef is located right here in central Wisconsin to help you get quality beef straight from the source. Ryan Peters and his family operate a cattle farm in Portage County that services all of Wisconsin. No middleman, no grocery store markup, just great prices from the family-owned and operated Peters Beef. Go to petersbeef.com for locally raised meat and easy convenience with shipping right to your door or pick up in Plover, Wisconsin. petersbeef.com.
Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chile, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement. Top of the fourth inning, Luke Johnson, Jack Pepin, Austin Field. 6, 7, 8 in the Eastview order as Plover on a 3-run, I don't know what you call it. But it was a 2 RBI double for Tommy Droner, and then the ball started to get thrown around the field. Droner ends up scoring all the way. So 3-1 on that, just on that one hit from Droner. That's baseball for you. Luke Johnson now the DH for the Thunder. And a big swing and a miss. Gives me great pride now to tell you about Point Beer. Point Beer, Point Special, Drop Dead Blonde, Classic Amber, Hop-tastic American Pale Ale, and Milkshake Milk Malt Porter. All available from Stevens Point Brewery. That one comes in low. Also, soft drinks available at Point Brewery as well. Root beer, diet root beer. There's a cherry, there's an orange, there's grape, which I haven't had yet, and I'm very much looking forward to it. I get to have my grape soda on Friday. Go over and talk to Julie at Point Beer and get my grape. And I'm looking at the website here, and it says I can place an order for curbside pickup. What I want to know is, how do I get that here in Essig? As this one is going to stay fair and there will be no throw as that ball was pounded into the ground, and infield single just on a bad break for the Sox there as Johnson beat it right into the ground in front of home plate. And ball just dribbled up the third base line and just stood there.
Now batting number 2.
All right, let's see how this works here. I'm going to start clicking some buttons here and seeing if Stevens Point Brewery can give me a curbside pickup in Essig. That would be wonderful. Oh, wait a minute. I got to pick it up at the brewery. Okay. Well, do that later. But you can right now. Curbside orders Monday through Friday from 9 to 4:30 and Saturday 10 to 1:30. So here's what you do. You put your order in, actually 10 to 2 tomorrow. So you put the order in right now. You go to Point, make sure I get all the information for you. You go to pointbeer.com and you click order for curbside pickup and you make your order and then you just go pick it up tomorrow at 10 a.m. Point Beer, Cider Boys, Whole Hog, Tea Runner, Soda, all at pointbeer.com. There you go. Seems pretty easy to me. Get your Venmo accounts ready, by the way. We're going to kind of pass the hat around here and see if anybody can afford me a kraut dog. I heard a lot about the kraut dogs. Kraut's good? So it's a hot dog, sauerkraut on it. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. What do those go? About $100 or so? $300. Okay. Well, I'm going to have folks watching back at home help out. They're going to send some Venmo money and maybe get enough for all of us. I mean, maybe. Yeah. So get your Venmo accounts ready. We'll put the information up on the screen soon. Everybody back in Central Wisconsin gets to watch for free, and we'll always keep it free. But, we hustled over here to South Central Minnesota for you, but we've got a good offer on it, so stay tuned. It's more than just sending money. So first baseman Jack Pepin, 2 balls, 1 strike. Guys getting some extra camera time out there. Probably upset we didn't broadcast their game, so now they're going to stand up and wave at the camera. No time was called before the pitch. Just a tick under an hour into the game as we play here at the top of the 4th. 3-1 Plover, and stepping off again is Jaworski. A lot of commotion down on the along the first base line. I know around here they drink Grain Belt beer, which I've had before. It's been a while. Seems good. Brewed just right next door in New Ulm. That's perfect. Swing and a miss there from Pepin. But sometimes at around 6 o'clock in the evening, if you've been at the concession stand a lot, you can get a little wild. Get a little rowdy. No, rowdy's the wrong word. Just get a little excited. Party time. I think that's what's going on down there. Throw over, and back in time is Johnson. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one comes in low and covered up by Mayer. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jaworski, another peek over his shoulder. Runner is off for second. The hit and run is good, as that one ripped down the left field line by Pepin. Over to third now goes Johnson. Slipping was Droner. The throw is going to come home, and it will be dead meat at home is Johnson, as Droner slipped on the throw in left field. Ball came into Sankey on the cutoff and fired home, and Mayer easily puts the tag on Johnson for the out. So that'll go 7-6-2. Those of you scoring along at home. Pepin with the base hit and takes second on the throw home. So 1 away, Pepin down on second, and now Austin Field will step in. Field reached by error back in the second and later left stranded. Time behind the plate, and now Mayer will take advantage of the timeout, and let's get after it here. All right, get your Venmo out. So here's what we do: we ask you for a minimum of $5, and if you already gave in the first game, you're good. Melissa Nelson, by the way, big thanks to Melissa Nelson and family for contributing to all of our broadcasts here for the weekend, and making sure you get to watch live free. But $5 gets you in the game, and what you do is there's a text box on Venmo, and you type anything in there that you want, and I will repeat every last stinking word of it. This one, check swing down to first. Nafe easily handles on the 3 unassisted for out number 2. As Field is retired, that'll bring up Josh Schaefer, the shortstop and 9-hitter. But, yeah, you head out to Venmo, you go at Zaleski Sports, you send $5. What we do with it is we go to the concession stand and buy a hot dog, or honestly, I'm going to get another couple of waters. A long day at the ballparks, a lot of talking, so a lot of water. And then, you know, we mention you on the broadcast. At the very, very least, we mention you on the broadcast. We'd like for you, and others did it, Christy and Adam in Game 1, type into the box and tell us what's going on. And it can be anything. It can be a funny story. It can be anything you want. Something silly, something crazy, something factual. As this one is hit into shallow right field, that'll get down, and it'll be an RBI base hit for Josh Schaefer. As Pepin had moved over to third on that grounder by Field a batter ago, and now batted in by Schaefer. And Josh Schaefer has both RBI for Eastview here today. So that's a definite productivity out of your 9-hitter, getting both runs batted in by your 9. That's bonus territory is what that is. Brady Schmitz. So anyway, yeah, head on out to Venmo. We'll talk more about it in between innings, but get your Venmo ready. $5 gets you in the game. You type anything you want into the message box, and we'll say it word for word here on the broadcast. So maybe it's a birthday, or it's just a shout out to all your friends, all your neighbors, to me, whatever. And then the videos are on YouTube forever. Then you can get a screen grab or a video recording and send it out, put it on all your Instagrams and your Facebooks about that time you were on the Plover Black Sox game in Minnesota. Put that back up on between innings. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the center fielder Schmitz. And the runner is off, and strike 3 called. Nice pitch there from Jaworski, and I take a second look at the book, and it's strikeout number 2 for Jaworski today, but it comes at a great time to end the top of the 4th inning. Is 3 hits, 1 run, 1 left on. 3-2 as we move now to the bottom of the 4th inning, and here we go. Put the Venmo back on there. Again, this worked really, really well in game number 1. We'll put it back up right now. Scott chipped in, and we got a fantastic story. Scott, and here's what you can do. So Scott he just demanded a story. He's like, okay, here's a story you know. It was an embarrassing story about one of our buddies pooping in the woods. So I take a look at the Venmo now. And the message he put in there is Eric pooping. So I got to tell that story, and all it did was cost Scott $5. So now is the best time. Send that over to Venmo. And again, when you do, it could be any amount, but $5 gets you in the game. You can send me $1, and then, then all you did was send me $1. But $5 gets you in the game. We got a fun fact from Adam. We got Christy with a shout out to Brent earlier today. Again, Melissa Nelson and family stepping up big on Venmo, and they get to be talked about regularly on the broadcast. And thanks to Melissa for honestly making sure that you all back at home got to watch. So if you see Melissa around, buy her a drink or give her a hug or something. Tell her thanks.
Now batting number 18, Devin Morgan.
That's what she is owed at this point from all of you. But, send it on in. Now is the best time to do it. Venmo at Zaleski Sports. As Morozek takes a look at a strike from Braden Marks. About an hour and 5 minutes into the game, bottom of the 4th inning. That one fouled and under the legs of Austin Field. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now is the count to the designated hitter, Morozek, and sticks the bat out, grounds this one over to third. Steenson picks it, and again, Morozek half a step late on that same play. It was a 5-3 put out by a half a step in inning number 2, and now again in inning number 4. Jake Sankey, shortstop.
Now batting number 17, Jake Shanky.
Sankey grounded out to first back in the second inning, and a swing and a miss there as Marks gets it past him. And a strike there. Plover certainly, not fighting for their playoff lives here, but I would say backs against the wall here a little bit, because I'm being told tomorrow's noon game against the Mankato Nationals, as Sankey swing and a miss, and Fields will step out and complete the strikeout on the throw down to Pepin. Being told that tomorrow's game, that noon game against the Mankato Nationals, many are telling me that the Nationals, a lot of folks have them as the favorite to win this tournament, so not saying Plover can't beat a team like that, but you want to hang on to this one, at least get one win in the pool, and who knows, maybe upset the local favorites from Mankato tomorrow. But if for some reason you're not able to hang on here and you leave the day 0-2, things get really tricky in a hurry, as John Naif will come in. And look out as Naif ducks out of the way. But, a lot to be solved here. It's a 1-run lead for Plover, so right now they're in a good spot. They'd like to be in a better spot, score a couple more runs. And strike on the outside corner. Count even now, 1 ball, 1 strike. And Naif is going to roll this one into left field, a 2-out base hit for John Naif. And those are the kind of things you need to have happen. And you got pitch counts, you got pitching in the heat, you got a 1-run lead. All that starts to add up, pile on top of each other. Again, it's only the bottom of the 4th. A lot can change. Talk about this often on our broadcast. There's no clock in baseball. You got to get the outs. So anything can happen. You are never out of it until the final out's recorded. This one is ripped into right field. That's going to get down, and it's going to roll all the way to the warning track. Picked up there, Naif lumbering, and will settle in at third base. A 2-out double for Caleb Mayer, and the Sox still in business here in the inning. And I'll bring up Kyle Zableski. Singled and scored back in the 3rd. And a big hit there for the catcher, Caleb Mayer. As Mayer comes to the plate with 2 outs as the catcher, a lot of times catchers more concerned with shin guards and all the other stuff going on outside the batter's box. But Mayer able to keep his head in the game there and deliver all the way down in the right field corner. Strike now to Zableski as Kyle looks to get the ball down and out of the infield. Get another run here in the 4th inning. That one low for a ball. And strike call there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Marks ready, and time was called. Just as Marks was starting his windup, time was called and granted to Zableski. Now here's the 1-2. Outside, and that one's going to get past Fields. Coming in to score is Naif, and it's 4-2 Plover on the wild pitch. Score a run any way you can, and the Black Sox take advantage of the wild pitch. Mayer moves down to third. And Zableski still with an RBI opportunity. Calls time again granted. And the catcher, Fields, chatting with somebody either in the Plover dugout or somewhere. Somewhere off the field of play. And Fields still having words with Coach Sankey telling everybody to settle down. But Fields' last couple pitches has turned and has been jawing with somebody over towards the Plover side. I don't know if it's in the Plover dugout or not, but somewhere to his left side. Jawing with somebody back there. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here it is for Marks. And again, this one is wild pitch, and another run will score. So 2 wild pitches in the sequence to Zableski, and it's 5-2 Plover. So full count. And this one is going to be placed into center field. That'll get down, and the inning continues here for the Sox as Zableski now 2 for 2 on the day. And back to the top of the order in Bryson Cashin.
Now batting, number 5.
So Sox able to keep pressure on here in the 4th inning. A couple of wild pitches uncorked by Braden Marks. Score 2 runs. 5-2 here in the bottom of the 4th. Fields comes out now and talks to Marks a little bit. Marks, a little bit of smile, kind of a chuckle coming out. Fields taps Marks on the chest and says, all right, let's get him, Tiger. Still not sure who Fields was chirping with over to the left side of the field. You would think it had to be something that he heard in the Plover dugout. This one is going to get through into left field. So Cashin with a base hit here, and the inning continues. That's 4 base hits in a row for the Sox. As Marks takes a look into the dugout, nobody coming out to him. Takes another look in the dugout. Almost as if he's asking for somebody to come out and talk to him. Tommy Droner now will step in. He doubled and scored all on the same swing of the bat back in the 3rd inning. 2 RBI double, and then as the ball was thrown around the field by the Thunder, he came around and scored. And strike there. No balls, 2 strikes now with 2 outs to the left fielder, Tommy Droner. Marks looking to get out of it. Get his Thunder back in the dugout. Long look at second. And Marks comes home. Time was asked for by Droner, not issued, not given. There's a long look in by Marks, and the ball was thrown anyway. Marks had thoughts about chasing Zableski back to the bag at second, and a long look back there, and now on the short throw, Droner drives this one to right field, under it, and the 3rd out is made by Connor Weiberg, and the Thunder get out of the inning, but 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 left on in the inning for Plover. 4 are in the books, 5-2 Black Sox.
2 runs on 2 hits.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
Peter's Beef is located right here in central Wisconsin to help you get quality beef straight from the source. Ryan Peters and his family operate a cattle farm in Portage County that services all of Wisconsin. No middleman, no grocery store markup, just great prices from the family-owned and operated Peter's Beef. Go to petersbeef.com for locally raised meat and easy convenience with shipping right to your door or pick up in Plover, Wisconsin. petersbeef.com.
So we come back here to Essig. New pitcher for the Black Sox, and it'll be Thomas Hunt coming in to pitch, and Jaworski moving over to third base. But coming out of that commercial break, again, they tell me all over the place, you can't beat Pete's Meat. Peter's Beef and petersbeef.com. Didn't that brisket look good? I'm telling you. That is going to be in my smoker sooner rather than later. Probably get a 2-pounder. You'd hate to. I mean, 2 pounds doesn't seem like a lot, but around my parts, it's just the two of us, so 2 pounds is plenty. Unless you want to hit me up on the Venmo and we can get say a 10-pounder and have everybody over. Everybody wants to send in $5. We'll get a big brisket and everybody can come over to the Zaleski estate and join in. I can probably fit like a 20-pounder on the smoker. But me and the missus can only eat about 2 pounds before you're on like your 5th straight day of brisket. And you can be on your 5th straight day of brisket, but it's a lot. It's a lot. And the microwave doesn't do it justice either. Brisket's not made for the microwave. The ball there to Dayton Vernig. Vernig, Steenson, and Weiberg. All here for Eastview. Top of the 5th inning. This one is going to be grounded right back up the box and into center field. A leadoff hit here in the 5th for Vernig and the Thunder. And Hunt coming on here to pitch in the 5th inning. Give you a final line on Jaworski here in just a second. This will be Brady Steenson now, the third baseman, and hits this one foul down the left field line.
Now batting number 15, Brody Stinson.
And that one inside to Steenson. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the third baseman. Give you Jaworski's final stats after this pitch from Hunt. Again, Jaworski over to third base here in the 5th inning. This one fouled straight back. Marcus Jaworski goes 4 innings, gives up 4 hits, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, and 2 earned runs. Pretty good effort over the course of 4 innings. And this one will be delivered into right center, and that ball's going to roll through. And the throw comes into second, a head-first slide from Steenson. And a double will put runners on second and third for Eastview. So no outs, Eastview in business here in the 5th inning as the cleanup hitter and right fielder Connor Weiberg steps in. Verning down on third, Steenson at second. Weiberg, couple of walks today. takes a look at Thomas Hunt for the first time. Again, a pitcher coming in. I don't know that what you did back in the second inning is all too important. This one driven into right field. One run is in, and they will hold the runner Steenson at third, but it's a RBI single for Connor Weiberg. So runners on the corners now for Aaron Legios.
Now batting number 3, Aaron Legios.
Legios 0 for 2 today. But, three batters, 3 base hits in the inning. And Legios comes up to the plate, a little bit of swagger, looking for a piece of Hunt. And on the wild pitch, it'll move the runner Weiberg down to second. So a pair now in scoring position for the second baseman, Legios. Hunt ready, and the 1-0. And curveball in for a strike. And look out. That one got away from Hunt just a bit. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Legios. Designated hitter Luke Johnson on deck. Hunt now on the 2-1, and threw that one right through the legs, and there'll be a play at the plate, and in time is Steenson on the wild pitch. So that cuts the deficit now to 1. Eastview trails just by 1. The wild pitch brings in Steenson, and now a runner down on third. Still nobody out here in the inning. 3 balls, 1 strike to Legios. Second baseman can be a little bit choosy here, as Hunt has been wild here as the inning has went on. Single, double, single. 2 wild pitches and 2 runs across. So Mayak and Hunt, very brief meeting at the mound. What had been a somewhat comfortable 5-2 lead to start the inning is now 5-4 with nobody out and runners on the corners as Legios walks down to first. And Mayer will come out and set the defense. Designated hitter Luke Johnson. Johnson with a chance here to tie, maybe more. And a strike there on a fastball. A little bit of pop that time from Hunt. This one is grounded over to third, and Sox will try for the double play. The runner on third stopped and will score anyway. Now the ball gets past Mayer. And not sure why that throw went to second. So it looked like they were going to have a chance to get Weiberg in a rundown. And then Weiberg stopped. He froze. 5-all. I'm not sure what I just saw there, but it isn't out. And Jack Pepin now to the plate.
Now batting number 2, Jack Pepin.
Yeah, that was just strange all the way around. But But as it is, we're tied at 5. 3 runs in the inning for the Thunder. They'll take it. And they've earned it. Again, they start out single, double, single, and then a walk. They've earned the opportunity to score those runs. 2 balls, no strikes now to Pepin. This one will be fouled up and out of play. And time called behind the plate by Mayer. He'll trot out now and talk to Hunt. Again, there's still some ironing out to be done. So Hunt settles back in on the mound. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner on first is Johnson. And swing and a miss as that one gets past the first baseman, Jack Pepin. Two balls, 2 strikes. That one high. Full count now. As Hunt has struggled here in this 5th inning. And again, he's on in relief of Jaworski. As Jaworski pitches 4 innings, strikes out 2, gives up 2 runs. 3 runs here in the inning for Eastview, and now a swing and a miss by Pepin, and there is 2 away. So Austin Field coming up now. And Austin, back in the bottom of the 4th inning, had some conversations going on to somebody behind him and to his left. Had a few conversations going on. There was some chirping going on down there, and I don't have the slightest clue what about and why it would have been. That chatter is coming from out of play. You just let it go, but Field not interested in letting that conversation be a one-way. Comes to bat here, though, in the top of the 5th inning. And fouls it back. Quickly, no balls, 2 strikes, and things, something sprung loose from the netting there. Not sure what that was. Oh, yeah. Could have been a zip tie from the sides. Yeah, that would make sense. So 2 outs in the inning, no balls, 2 strikes. Hunt ready and delivers. And foul tip and stays in the mitt of Mayer for out number 3, the 2nd strikeout of the inning for Thomas Hunt. But Eastview, 3 hits, 3 runs, 1 left on, 4.5 played, and we have solved nothing as we're tied at 5.
Really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And, you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, you know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Hey, it's Jeff Jenkins from the Milwaukee Brewers, here to tell you that before and after every Brewers game, get all your Wisconsin sports updates from Zaleski Sports. Zaleski Sports is your Wisconsin hometown high school sports network. do it.
All right, bottom of the fifth inning coming up, and again for Plover, things were looking real neat and tidy coming into the top of the inning. They led 5-2. They give up 3 in the top half of the frame, and we are tied at 5. So it looks like we've got a pitching change coming in here for Eastview. See if I can get that sorted out for you. There we go. Brian Lugo in to pitch now for the Thunder. Right, 33, Brian Lugo. And I do not see our starting pitcher anywhere on the field, Braden Marks. So just a straight-up pitching change for the Thunder. Both teams bringing a new pitcher onto the mound here in the fifth inning. Hunt for Plover, now Lugo for Eastview. So Kenny Schultz, the 3-hitter, leads off here in the bottom of the fifth inning. And that one comes in for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike now to the right fielder, Schultz. Low for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one missed below the knees. Kenny Schultz, Thomas Hunt, and Devin Morozek all due up here. Here's the 2-1 to Schultz. Outside for ball 3. And lost him. So Schultz down to first. It's a leadoff walk in the fifth for Plover. That'll bring up third baseman turned pitcher Thomas Hunt. Hunt 0 for 2 today, ground out and a strikeout. And that one misses outside. So a lot like the top of the fifth inning. Relief pitcher here, Lugo, coming in and struggling a bit. Throw over to first is just enough to send Schultz diving back to the bag. Nothing else. And Lugo misses high. So Lugo with some issues here in the fifth. And that'll cause Field to go out there and talk to his now relief pitcher, Brian Lugo. Again, wind blowing in from straightaway center as it has been all game. Saw a home run as I walked into the park in the game prior to this in the second inning. And home run is a strike called on Hunt to straightaway left center, which goes about 350. 311 down the left field line, 303 down the right field line, 402 to straightaway center, but it'll take a blast with the wind blowing in from center to clear the center field fence. And strike on the outside corner. So full count now to Thomas Hunt. And runner takes off, hit and run. And this is hit and will get down into center. And the hit and run successful as Hunt able to get it down in center field. That puts Schultz over to second. Runners on now for the designated hitter, Devin Morozek. Courtesy runner coming in for the Sox. And as I say that, it's actually
Now batting number 34, Marcus.
Marcus Jaworski now slides into the DH spot as he was relieved on the mound, and now will come in and hit in the 5 spot. But a couple on for Jaws. And Thomas Hunt just had that hit pitching. 18th birthday today for Mr. Hunt. And happy birthday. And that one high. Lugo's struggles continue here in the inning. Two balls, no strikes to the pitcher turned third baseman, Jaworski. And just below the knees for ball 3 as Jamie checks in online. Hey, Jamie. Put the Venmo up here in a minute. Jamie can tell us more about Marcus on the Venmo. And strike called as Jaworski took a step out of the box. He was going to head down to first. The strike keeps him in. This one is hit into right field, drifting into foul territory and out of play. Going to put the Venmo up there one more time. $5 gets you in the game. Send that over to the Venmo at Zaleski Sports. And in the message box, give us a message. Tell me whatever you want to hear. You type it, I say it. It's really easy. This one is going to be grounded over towards short, deep in the hole, and no. Safe at second, and everybody's safe. And the base is loaded now for the Sox. That was hit deep in the hole at short. And backing up the whole way with it was Schaefer over at shortstop. And by the time he uncorked the throw, everybody was safe. Now the Plover shortstop, Jake Sankey, comes up, looking to break the 5-all logjam here in Essig. First pitch swinging, fouls it back. So again, $5 gets you in the game on Venmo. Send more if you like. And that what that does allows us to go down to the concession stand after the game and get a little something to eat, maybe a drink. And what you get out of it is mention your name on air, and anything you type in the message box on Venmo, I will say that word for word. So whatever it is, Sankey hits it into center field, and tagging from third will be Schultz, and it'll be a sacrifice fly RBI, and Plover leads 6-5. So well done there as Sankey trades the out for the run, gets the RBI, and Black Sox lead by 1. So runners remain at first and second. Now John Naif. Naif singled and scored in the 4th inning and sees a strike there. Nice pitch from Lugo. Probably the best pitch he's thrown here in the inning. That one blocked by Field. Nice job there by Austin Field behind the plate. Blocked that one down. Lugo ready and fires home and hits the outside corner for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the first baseman, John Naif. And that one misses away for ball 2. Some of the Eastview fans in attendance here in front of us thought for sure that was strike 3. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Naif. Lugo ready and fires home. This one is hit down to first base and knocked down there by Pepin. Nice job there. Pepin got his chest in front of it, knocked the ball down, and 2 outs now. And we've got a pinch hitter coming in. I'll give you that information here in just a second. And that is Caden Thawer batting.
Now batting, number 19, Caden Plover.
Saw Thawer pitch earlier today. Now pinch hits for the catcher Caleb Mayer with 2 outs, and let Mayer keep his shin guards on in the dugout. I don't know if that means a catching change is coming up. Certainly could. Thawer with a blast and foul. Way out in front of it, hit it off the barrel, but way out in front of it. Lugo, long look in. And delivers. High and away for a ball. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Thawer. And that one fouled back. So Thawer staying alive. Like Lugo has got a little bit better as this inning has went on. It started out very shaky. Walked Schultz, who later came in to scored the inning's only run, has us at 6-5. And this one will be hit into center. 1 run is in. And the second run coming around, here comes Jaworski, and it's a 2 RBI base hit for Thawer. Nice piece of hitting there by Thawer. Stayed in that box just long enough to figure out Lugo. And just like that, 8-5 now. 2 runs scored with 2 outs. So in comes Kyle Zableski now as he represents the 7th batter of the inning. And easily sails in for a strike. And this one is ripped into center. That's going to get down, and Thawer will stop at second as that ball hit right in front of him into center field. But the hits continue here with 2 outs in the inning for the Black Sox. And Kyle Zableski now 3 for 3 in the game. And time is called, and we're going to have a pitching change here in Essig. And we'll give you all the information when we come back.
Peters Beef is located right here in central Wisconsin to help you get quality beef straight from the source. Ryan Peters and his family operate a cattle farm in Portage County that services all of Wisconsin. No middleman, no grocery store markup, just great prices from the family-owned and operated Peters Beef. Go to petersbeef.com for locally raised meat and easy convenience with shipping right to your door or pick up in Plover, Wisconsin. petersbeef.com. RoofTech LLC specializes in commercial roof coatings and spray foam. RoofTech also services the entire state of Wisconsin. That's right, from La Crosse to Milwaukee, Eau Claire to Green Bay, Superior, Marshfield, Kenosha, Madison, Sheboygan, and everywhere in between. RoofTech uses superior systems that can fully restore just about any roof in Wisconsin. RoofTech is offering modern solutions for your roof's data dilemmas. See RoofTech online at rooftechllc.com or RoofTech LLC on Facebook.
Get a jump start on college or speed up your degree with a transferable class from Mid-State Technical College this summer. There are 130 classes to choose from, online or in person, taught by instructors who are experts in their field. Get info on the Mid-State Technical College summer classes at mstc.edu.
All right, back here to Essig. Runners on first and second. It'll be back to the top of the order for Plover and Bryson Cashin, and he will face new pitcher Benji Vandenberg for the Eastview Thunder. So Lugo never really got started in that inning. It looked like he had kind of perked up a little bit, had things going, and then back-to-back after 2 outs, back-to-back hits. And so Lugo really never got on track there in the inning, and Eastview goes back to the bullpen and pull out Benji Vandenberg. Come on here in the 5th inning. We were tied at 5 to start the bottom of the inning. 3 runs for Plover as Schultz, Hunt, and Jaworski all touched the plate. There was actually a courtesy runner for Hunt that we were never notified of the number of, and you might think it's easy to see all the way out there, and it's not. we rely on what we're told, just like Venmo. If you tell me, that's exactly what I'm going to say. So anyway, Bryson Cashin now. Has reached base twice, scored once. Cashin, the 8th batter of the inning here for Plover. Cashin a big swing, and this one foul, and will land in foul territory. And that one left high for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike now. And in for a strike. Nice ball. Nice pitch there with some movement on it for Vandenberg. Now the 2-2 coming back, and that one slides in there for strike 3. Nice pitch that time by Vandenberg as Cashin goes down looking, and the inning comes to an end for the Black Sox. They score 3. We have played 5 here from Essig, Minnesota. It is Plover 8 and Eastview 5. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
All right, we move now to the 6th inning. Josh Schaefer, Brady Schmitz, and Dayton Furness, all for the Eastview Thunder. And in for a strike as Hunt pumps in a strike. Comes back on to begin his 2nd inning of work. It was a shaky 5th inning for Hunt. he gave up 3 runs, or at least saw 3 runs come across. As I look, they were all earned, so gave up 3 runs. Looking to get off to a better start here in the 6th inning. And this one is popped up first base side. Running over is Naif, and Naif took a jump at it and not able to come down with it. Naif crashing into the fence just outside of the Thunder dugout. Took a stab at it. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the shortstop, Schaefer. Hunt wheels and delivers. And strike 3 called, hit the outside corner. Nice pitch there from Thomas Hunt, the birthday boy. And back to the top of the order now in center fielder Brady Schmitz. Schmitz 0 for 3 today. Fly out, ground out, strikeout. Those are the 3 ways. 3 ways you can get out from the plate anyway.
Now batting number 11, Brady Schmitz.
And Plover looking for their first win here today. First win of the tournament. This one grounded over to Jaworski at third and throws to Naif in time for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down here in the 6th. Brings up left fielder Dayton Furness.
Now batting number 19, Dayton Vernon.
This one will get out of play. So no balls, 2 strikes now to left fielder Furness as Plover and pitcher Thomas Hunt looking for a clean 1-2-3 inning here. 1 strike away from doing it. Get themselves back up in the bottom of the 6th. So we're coming up on 2 hours here in this one. And Hunt overthrew at that time and misses wide. And the 1-2 coming back to Furness. That one fouled straight back. One ball, 2 strikes. Curveball and missed high. Hunt on the throwback from Mayer snatches out of the air. He wanted that one. It was high, but he wanted to get it down. He knew he misfired on it. Now the 2-2. Fastball, and that one hit into shallow right field. Zableski back on it and called off by Schultz, and Schultz there in time for the 3rd out of the inning. So the Sox get a 1-2-3 top of the 6th. We move to the bottom of the 6th inning. Tommy Droner, Kenny Schultz, and Thomas Hunt when we come back.
Peters Beef is located right here in central Wisconsin to help you get quality beef straight from the source. Ryan Peters and his family operate a cattle farm in Portage County that services all of Wisconsin. No middleman, no grocery store markup, just great prices from the family-owned and operated Peters Beef. Go to petersbeef.com for locally raised meat and easy convenience with shipping right to your door or pick up in Plover, Wisconsin. petersbeef.com. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, nasonvilledairy.com.
All right, we'll go ahead and rip this off one more time here. Venmo at Zaleski Sports, $5 gets you in the game. And when you make your contribution, make sure to type into the message box whatever you want me to say. I will say every word of it, as I did with Adam and Christy. By the way, Melissa Nelson and family. Melissa Nelson contributing kindly on Venmo, and she gets these kind words said about her. So go ahead and send it in. What that allows us to do is get a little snack as we leave here. Get another bottle of water, which I need badly right now. so that's why it's last call. Send that in. Get it in now, so we got plenty of time to talk about you and give you some thanks and give you a shout out. Whoever you want us to talk about is Droner lays down the bunt, and speedy Tommy Droner with a bunt single here to start the bottom of the 6th inning. All right, so runner aboard for right fielder Kenny Schultz.
Now batting, number 22, Kenny Schultz.
And Vandenberg back on here, by the way, in the 6th inning as he came in the 5th inning to relieve Lugo. Lugo had started the 5th inning in relief of Marks, but Lugo chased. Vandenberg came in and got a couple of strikeouts to end the inning. And a ball there low to Schultz. 2 balls, no strikes. Schultz walked and scored an inning ago. Throw over and a diving Droner, I believe, got hit on the rear end by that ball, getting thrown over there. Inside, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes now to the right fielder Schultz. Hunt on deck. Birthday boy coming up next. But first, the 3-0 from Vandenberg, and that one misses, and Schultz, after the bunt single by Droner, draws a 4-pitch walk, and runners on first and second now for the Sox.
Now batting, number 24, Thomas Hunt.
So Thomas Hunt now singled and scored back in the 5th. And happy birthday to Thomas Hunt, 18 today. Good luck at the voting booth. I don't know what else you can do these days at 18. Go to jail? You can go to jail before 18, though. You can vote, though. That's one thing. Yeah, I don't know. There's not many 18-year-old casinos left. There used to be, but I think those casinos just got to be too much of a hassle trying to figure out who's 18 but who can't drink and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. 2 balls, 1 strike now to the 18-year-old Thomas Hunt. Whatever else 18 gets you. And chops this one over to Pepin at first, and Pepin will race to the bag and retire Hunt for out number 1. Droner over to third on that action. Schultz over to second, so a couple in scoring position now for Marcus Jaworski. Jamie was watching earlier, cheering for Marcus. Being told it's also Marshfield native and current Arizona Diamondback Dalton Varsho's birthday today. So that must make Dalton about 22. Probably time to have Dalton back on the show again soon. Get an update on Dalton and his professional baseball career. Been about a year since we had him on, so maybe about that time. 1 out in the inning. 1-1 is the count to Jaworski, and low and away for ball 2. By the way, 23 short days. It's my birthday, so now is the best time to go out and get me something. And this one is hit back up the box. That's going to get through. It's an RBI single for Jaworski. Coming around is Schultz, and 2 RBI on the base hit for Jaworski. And the Black Sox lead 10-5. A pair of runs there for the Black Sox, and it's always good to score. Even better to score when you're going to send the trailing team to bat in the top of the 7th, and you're just 3 outs away from securing a win here in this Upper Midwest Classic. I hesitate to call them insurance runs because you had a 3-run lead. I'm not sure that's qualifies as an insurance run, but you'll take them as you now lead by 5. So Jake Sankey, 1 ball, 1 strike now. I mean, you'll always take a run. Maybe take a couple, maybe take a couple more. I don't think there's ever too many. And this one is going to be ripped into right field. That's going to get down. That's going to roll a ways. It'll roll far enough to allow Jaworski to move all the way to third on the base hit from Jake Sankey. And then on the throw, Sankey's going to come in and take second base. So runners back to second and third, and we move now to the first baseman, John Naif.
Now batting, number 25, John Naif.
Naif singled and scored back in the 4th inning. 1 for 3 today is Naif. Vandenberg wheels and delivers, and the off-speed pitch is at the letters for strike 1. Plover will go to the top of the 7th with a, guess what you'd call a comfortable lead, as Eastview brings the infield in here with 1 out, runners on second and third. Naif swings through it, 1 ball, 2 strike. You'll have a comfortable lead as you try to get your first win here of the day. It'll be the 3, 4, 5 hitters, Steenson, Weiberg, and Legios for Eastview in the top of the inning. This one hit right back and will get through. That one went right through the glove of Vandenberg. That'll score 2. It's a 2-run RBI for Naif. So Jaworski easily trots in from third, Sankey in from second. 12-5 Plover.
Now batting, number 11, Caleb Mayer.
And Mayer will place this one into right field. The hits continue here in the inning for the Sox. First pitch swinging Caleb Mayer as he was batted for by Thauer last inning. And we're going to have a pinch hitter coming here for Zableski. And Coach Sankey, I will mention this. So this will be Baumgartner in to hit for Zableski. And I'll mention this mainly joking to Coach Sankey after the game. But you take Zableski, who's 3 for 3, you pull him. But, you're up 12-5, so you'll let Baumgartner come in and hit. So Dan Baumgartner now will hit for Zableski. Runner on first, still just 1 out. That out came way back, the 3rd batter of the inning, as Hunt grounded out to first. But in the inning, it's been hit, walk, hit, 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 hit. 5 base hits in the inning, 1 walk, and 4 runs. It's pretty good work. And the 2-0, and that one comes in low for ball 3. So Baumgartner not able to get anything to hit here on his pinch hit appearance, at least not yet. We'll see if he's got the green light here on the 3-0. Vandenberg ready, and taking the whole way was Baumgartner. So 3 balls, 1 strike now. And just for point of order, Baumgartner does represent the game-ending win. A 10-run rule in effect here in the 6th inning. And Baumgartner will head down to first on a walk, and bases loaded now for the Black Sox. So Naif on third, Mayer is on second, and Baumgartner down to the base on first. Back to the top of the order now, and the 9th hitter of the inning, Bryson Cashin. But again, Baumgartner stands down on first, represents the game-ending run. There's a 10-run rule in effect here now. After the 5th inning, we play now in the bottom of the 6th. So Black Sox can put it away now, or 3 outs without more than a handful of runs in the top of the 7th would do it as well. And Cashin sees a strike come in from Vandenberg. Our second train of the game comes through, headed to New Ulm, or towards New Ulm anyway. I remember one this morning. There might have been 2. I remember one distinctly. It was the first one, so you'd always remember the first one. Now the 2-0, or the 2-1, and that one left high. 3 balls, 1 strike now to the center fielder, Cashin. That one missed just above the letters. A groan of disapproval from the Eastview fans in front of us. Now the 3-1 from Vandenberg, and Cashin swings through it for strike 2. Full count delivery. And strike 3 called as Cashin goes down looking. Second plate appearance for Cashin that he strikes out looking. That'll bring Tommy Droner back to the plate. This is where we started the 6th inning. Started with a base hit bunt. And Droner scoots out of the way, inside for a ball. Vandenberg quickly back, and strike called. Oh, sorry, that was a ball. So 2 balls, no strikes. I thought he barked a strike, but I was wrong. So the 2-0 coming back now to Droner, and strike there. So 2 outs, bases loaded, 2-1 the count. Droner, big swing, hits this one high in the air towards left field, battling through the sun, and able to make the catch shot in left field is Vernus for the final out of the inning. But the Black Sox score 4 more here in the 6th inning. They lead 12-5. Top of the 7th coming up.
Roof Tech LLC specializes in commercial roof coatings and spray foam. Roof Tech also services the entire state of Wisconsin. That's right, from La Crosse to Milwaukee, Eau Claire to Green Bay, Superior, Marshfield, Kenosha, Madison, Sheboygan, and everywhere in between. Roof Tech uses superior systems that can fully restore just about any roof in Wisconsin. Roof Tech is offering modern solutions for your roof's data dilemmas. See Roof Tech online at rooftechllc.com or Roof Tech LLC on Facebook.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crop season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season, Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Top of the 7th inning, last call for the Thunder. Brady Steenson now as Hunt back on here to work in the 7th. Brady Steenson, Connor Weiberg, and Aaron Legios for Eastview. And Plover dropped game 1 earlier today to Marshall 12-4. Now lead Eastview 12-5 here in the second and final game for the Sox here today. They'll play Mankato National tomorrow at noon. We'll have that one for you. That one nearly hit Steenson. My friend and yours, Mike Steinwagner, watching online, tells me he's getting me nothing for my birthday, which is pure consistency for Steiny, as he got me absolutely nothing last year, the year before, or any year for that matter. Mike, you're 0 for 46 on my birthday gift. And likewise, back to you, right back at you, man. I think that's probably a fair trade anyway. I mean, otherwise, what's the other difference, right? You give me $100, I give you $100. It's a net zero anyway, so we just keep it. And I'll keep mine, and everybody's good. This one is hit into the parking lot right near the Black Sox travel brigade. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now from Hunt to Steenson. And strike 3 called, had it upstairs, and strike 3 is the call. 1 up, 1 down here in the 7th. That'll bring up the right fielder, Connor Weiberg.
Now batting, number 24, Connor Weiberg.
Plover looking to move to 1-1 and pool play, and then, again, take on what people around here are telling me. One of the better teams that many would pick to win this tournament if there was such a pick. The Mankato Nationals tomorrow at noon. And then they'll play their first tournament game tomorrow afternoon. You play everybody in your pool, so 3 games. So 2 today, 1 tomorrow. And then everybody gets slotted into the tournament. And the first tournament game's happening tomorrow late afternoon into the evening as a strikeout looking to Weiberg, and quickly 2 away here in the 7th inning. So Aaron Legios.
Now batting, number 3, Aaron Legios.
As Eastview still breathing for the moment. Legios perhaps represents the last breath for the Thunder here in this one. And then apparently I'm off to a campground somewhere. I was sent some GPS coordinates, so I'll head out to a campground. I happen to think it's a trap because I was sent the picture of it, and it looks like about the most desolate area you could find on a map. So if you don't hear from me tomorrow, that's why. I got kidnapped by aliens at some GPS coordinates, supposedly at a camper somewhere. So a ball there, 3 balls and no strikes to the second baseman Legios. Otherwise, we'll be live at noon tomorrow for Plover and Mankato National baseball. Highlights of both games today will be wrapped into a nice, tidy package put up on Facebook at Zaleski Sports and Zaleski Sports Stevens Point by Steve Maves. As this one is hit high into center field, Cashin calling for it, and will make the catch for the final out of the game, and that does it here from Essig. It was nice knowing you, Essig. Not sure that we'll be back, as it looks like most of that tournament is going to be held elsewhere, but 12-5 our final score here today. And again, highlights on Facebook later tonight. Now this from Nasonville Dairy. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily. NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.